Every now and then I do meet somebody who says to me, I don't like vegetables, I never eat vegetables, can't stand the taste of them. But as yet, I've never met anybody, not one person who doesn't like peas. Everybody seems to like peas, they're a family favourite. Now I'm going to show you today how to grow your own peas without worrying about the things that might get them before you do. Now for many years I've been sowing seeds, pea seeds in the ground, and I've had such a problem with the mice. Now mice come along, they can sniff these things out a mile off. So what they do is they come along, they sniff where you've put your pea seeds and they dig them up and eat them. If the mice don't get them, then as soon as the young fresh shoots come above the ground, the pigeons seem to get them. So we've found this way now, using a bit of old guttering. Now I managed to get this, as you can see, it's a mucky old thing. I got it out of a skip. Didn't cost me a penny, but it's absolutely perfect for the job. Now because it's got open ends, I've put a bit of cardboard over the ends and I've covered it up with a bit of brown tape. Now it doesn't have to be a fantastic job. You're only going to have your peas in here for about 3 or 4 weeks until they're nice and strong. So it doesn't need covering all over with tape or anything like that. So we've got our piece of guttering and we start to fill it up with compost. Now when you're filling your trays or your guttering or your pots with compost, don't press it down. These young seedlings, when they're in there, like it to be nice and open and fluffy so that they can get the roots right down into the soil to get the nutrients. So there we are. Now it's not quite filled up to the top. It'll just give me space for a little sprinkle more. It is always an exciting job sowing seeds. So a handful of seeds, and I put them in a square with a pea at each corner, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches apart, and then one in the middle. And then I carry on doing the same all the way along until I've filled up the guttering. It won't take long. Now what this does, as I say, you can look after these at home now. You can keep them inside until they've germinated before you take them outside at night, during the daytime, just to let them harden up a bit. There we are. A few more, and I haven't even used a quarter of the packet of peas, so you could actually do yourself a lot of peas. Over the summer, if you did one of these every few weeks, you'd have enough peas to last you until autumn. So that's my peas all lined up in there. Now all you have to do is just push them underneath the surface. They don't have to be fair, about to where the first crease is on your finger, about 1 centimetre. So you're just pushing them all down with your finger, not, as I say, not right down to the bottom, just up until the first crease in your finger. Doesn't take a second. See, I've done this job in less than 5 minutes. In a couple of weeks' time, here we are, just sprinkle then over the top with a little bit more compost. Again, you don't have to pat it down, you don't have to pack it all in there, it's just so that all these peas are covered. And there we are, ready for watering. Now, in about 3 weeks' time, in good old Blue Peter tradition, here's one I did earlier. Now as you can see, these peas have all come up nice and strong now. The mice won't get the seeds because the seeds have already germinated. The pigeons won't get the peas because the leaves are already quite tough now because they're old. So what you can do is make a little trough in where you're going to put the peas, about 1 to 2 inches deep, and gently shake out the old trough into the ground and then give it a water. Peas don't like to be disturbed, they don't like having the roots messed about with. So by doing it this way, you get a good crop of peas. All you need then, put some sticks in or some canes for the peas to climb up, and you'll be able to pick peas all summer long. Now if anyone asks you where you got this idea from, you can always say, well, Ernie Brown, peas in the gutter.